talking about your big-titted aunt. Your big-titty aunt.
That is great. That's great that you are so out of touch. What about me being 99% great and 1% evil? Okay?
Put the mic in your face, you
I just don't get this part anymore. I didn't know we had... That's what we've been doing. All of a sudden, the protocol's changing?
No protocol change. Just, I didn't know if you were ready.
Sometimes I feel like you guys get together outside of the room without me.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's just...
Fuck with them?
Yeah. This time we're not going to do the same thing.
It's pretty impressive that you were late to a podcast that is in your house.
How was I late?
You were here at 2:38.
I was here.
And I walked in.
And Donnie came in and said, Mike said he was here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know. I mean,
I was already here.
If you would have came exactly when Donnie came, then I would have hustled. But then I'm like, oh, it's going to be another one of those. He's driving around. I don't know what you even do in that car.
I was in Panera Bread, and then they got my order wrong, and I tried not to flip on them.
So you're eating right before this?
Yeah. Yeah. Not like a lot, just a little bit. You know, you got to get some energy for the podcast.
I mean, you have all day, then you pick 3 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's not that crazy.
It's like you're always procrastinating. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and then you're like, I gotta hurry up and do it.
Yeah.
Like you had all morning.
I only get hungry right before I got to do shit. It doesn't make any sense.
And you texted me early the other day. I'm like, this is wrong.
What do you mean?
Like yesterday, it was like 7 in the morning.
Yeah, you freaked out. It was actually like 9 in the morning.
I thought you were sick.
No, I was awake.
Or someone died.
Both of those are very plausible when I'm up that early.
Yeah, why would you ever at 7?
Did it freak you out? Or you're like, oh shit, like
yeah, I'm like
productive.
No, I was like, what's happening now? Are we getting serious? Because I hate that.
Yeah, well, this is the unserious podcast.
I realized this morning the reason. This is it's kind of, I didn't notice, but I quit everything. And that's.
Wait, what?
If I don't like something, like I'm not the guy that you want on your team.
If you don't like the team?
If I don't like, I mean, anything. It could be anything. I mean, just.
What do you mean, though?
Just that you're building anything.
Okay.
The way the stairs are conformed. I mean, shit will throw me off. Like, if I find the perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Then I'm happy. You know, if you have a staircase.
How often?
That's not too cumbersome and not too many people are using it.
What do you mean?
And there's like room underneath the staircase. That's my favorite kind of staircase. Okay, so like this hotel I was in.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they have a favorite type of staircase.
Oh, I do.
God, fucking psycho. It's a favorite staircase.
I like staircases, wide ones. They have to be wide. And I don't like a lot of rise. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
You have rise over step. Okay, it's the other term is rise over what is it, Don? Rise rise and run. Rise and then run, okay? Right. So I don't like a steep rise. I like a deep run on the steps. So almost like a ramp like in a parking garage.
Okay.
Like I'm handicapped. Like if I had like a rampy thing without even having to lift my legs over a run. Like there should be just rise.
You just want to be able to wear rollerblades up this fucking staircase? Is that?
It's gonna be tough to do that upwards, but if they could do a rampy thing where I can get a little go and then a little inertia, and as I get higher and higher and higher, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of concrete.
Yeah, that's super.
But I don't like a tight staircase with a sharp rise and a short run because that is just.
I know there's supposed to be a certain rise because like if they're not an exact rise, people just like fucking eat.
You could
shit
fall. Yeah, because you're not used to it.
Yeah, because you're not used to the rise.
I mean, it's a building code thing, but for me, there are some people who go beyond code. They give you plenty of run. You could almost rest on that step and have fun. You know, you get on that step and it's a platform now.
Yeah, it's a bunch of platforms.
Right, it's a bunch of different levels.
Yeah,
it's like an Aztec.
I could see you trying to talk somebody into this type of staircase, and they're like, "We can't build that. It's going to way over budget for."
You know, it's odd that I like that staircase, but I will also like a tight spiral staircase. I don't mind a tight
Fuck
spiral.
those things. Those are the ones where like the things.
Yeah, unless you're carrying luggage.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're carrying, because I've done that.
Up a
And then you got to
spiral
hold it like this above your head. You have to have really good balance because you have to go like this.
Yeah.
I've been on those.
But the good thing about those spiral staircases, you can't really fall down them. You know?
You could.
Nah, you wouldn't really spiral
Again,
down
this
them,
is another code thing because you have a railing that's probably
Donnie
30 inches.
said yes.
Yeah, that was used in medieval tactics
Mm.
a lot.
No, I'm not talking about like a tower
Yeah, 'cause
staircase.
then you fall down the spiral staircase.
No, I'm talking about those metal ones. Those really
Yeah,
tiny.
tight.
Like they're in an apartment.
Like
for
a
no
DNA
reason. Yeah,
staircase.
You can't fall down those.
You can
I
fall. You
challenge
can
you.
fall over the damn thing.
You can fall over, but
Right.
not down.
Not probably down.
No, because
You're gonna get caught in there like
That's
a
what I mean.
tight cork.
Like a
It's gonna be
corkscrew.
You're not gonna do well in there.
Well,
They
you're
might not
gonna
be able to get you out.
You're gonna get stuck, but better be stuck than tumbling downstairs.
And see, and that brings me back to I will quit your job that you hired me if you have the wrong staircase. If I come into your building, it's a great job. You're paying me good money, but I gotta walk your shitty fucking steps every day.
because of staircases.
I'm saying there's things like that that have
How
annoyed
have you
me.
not quit this podcast?
I'm at home.
That's the only reason.
I'm here.
Yeah, if you had to drive to like my house
I'd be pissed every fucking time.
every time, you'd be game over.
I mean, I can't. Like, I just drove to Wawasee Lake in Indiana, Lake Wawasee. Did a show in North Webster, Indiana.
How'd that go?
I fucking killed.
You killed?
I killed. It was just me. I killed it.
There's nobody there?
I'm saying there's no other comic.
Oh, okay. It's
I
just-
slaughtered
yeah?
at the Owl's Nest.
The owls?
The Owl's Nest in this little town.
Okay.
This is so bizarre, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we get there early. We go to this pancake house.
Okay. Like IHOP?
It's called Maria's.
Okay. I thought it was like, it's just an IHOP. You don't have to call it a fucking
It's
the
pancake.
pancake.
Well, I mean, a pancake house in Indiana.
It's called Maria's, though?
Maria's.
Is it called Maria's Pancake House?
Something. Her
Or
name
did
was
you-
either after or before Pancake House.
Okay. Okay.
Pancake House Maria is more European.
What?
Yeah, if you put the name after, yeah. They do that in
Pancake
Europe.
House Maria?
Right, I think that's...
That sounds sexual. We're gonna pancake house Maria. That's
It's a
European. It's European for
No,
sure.
it's a
yeah.
verb.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they had, I went there during the day and we had some time, so I said, all right, let me find this Owl's Nest, right? Which was hidden. There's no name, no nothing. I looked for it prior to the gig.
What they
They put it in like a nest.
They took your
It was
idea.
like a fucking nest. It
took
was
your idea.
Yeah.
The exclusive.
Right, the exclusive
place.
building and no one knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Up north, there's a lot of that.
You're angry.
No, I was okay because, first of all, I had time. If I was rushed, no. So I had time.
Yeah.
And we got this little room on this private lake, right?
Nice.
Because it was cheap. Now, if it was more money, I would have said, we'll stay at Pancake
Holiday
House
Inn.
Maria. Or whatever. If she had a room, I would love that, by the way. To smell pancakes
The pancake
all
inn.
day. That's what they should be doing right below your rooms.
Just making
Is
pancakes?
cooking pancakes
Oh,
or bacon. The
What if
brick
people don't like
oven.
that shit?
I love it.
all right.
Just me. I want the smells. My wife doesn't want all that smell in her. She actually won't go in certain restaurants to get me food
Why?
because she doesn't want that food smell on her when she comes out. See, it's not just me.
It's funny because out of all the times you've mentioned your wife, I finally found a con. I finally found a negative. She has something against food smells? What kind of shit is that, dude?
She's absorbent.
How'd you not quit that?
In court, right? Your Honor,
Yeah, exactly.
she will not go into McDonald's. And I need her to go in there. I'm driving. Why should I? And this is my excuse. I'm fucking driving. Why do I got to go in? I don't want to go through the drive-thru because there's 90 cars.
Yeah.
So I ask her to go in, but she won't go in because she doesn't want to get that French fry in her hair. Right?
That's like
It's just,
that's the weirdest thing I think I've ever heard about her.
yeah.
Like
She
by
doesn't
far.
like, she will not, and when this room is smoky during my videos,
Yeah.
won't come near it.
So you smoke a lot in here.
Well, I'm not trying to keep her out at all.
It's the man cave.
No. I don't. With her, I'm trying to draw her in.
Okay.
all the time.
What kind of smells does she like? What kind of smells draw her
Not mine.
in?
There's none of mine.
No smell.
Nothing. Being trapped with me in a car for 17 hours is not fun.
Oh, damn, I forgot. Yeah,
All the
you
way
guys
up.
drove.
We drove. Yeah.
With just you two?
Yeah.
What do you guys talk about?
Actually, I keep the radio off as a it's almost like a torture. There's no news allowed. There's no talk radio allowed. Look,
Just AC/DC all the way through.
sometimes it's 80s.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for her to like say I want to hear something, but she doesn't do it. She's fine. I think she just watches me drive. I think she just goes, I'm lucky. He's such a good driver.
All right, second con.
No, I'm saying
Dude, I don't know if I
she's
could drive
busy. No,
17
she's pretty
hours.
busy in that seat.
Like, what do you mean?
Like she has her phone. She doesn't ever forget to go on her phone, so she's on her phone. That's her allowable phone time. And she makes food. Like I had to do a Zoom call in the car, and she went into Walmart just to kill time, and she came out with lunch meat and lettuce, and she had a big tray, and she made us lettuce wraps while I was talking on my Zoom call.
So she likes the Walmart smells?
Well, she had no
that-
choice. We were in
It's another.
we were in like Evansville.
Yeah, sure.
You know, you're trapped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either Walmart or Love's truck stop.
So she's making you food while you're driving.
Yeah, she makes food. She made a nice fruit cup with Cool Whip. I'm just imagining if the truckers are looking down on us, what the hell they're thinking.
For real.
Because we're not eating fast food. She's making food in the car the entire time. She's got 4 or 5 bags plus 2 coolers of food, just food,
That's incredible.
straight food.
That's incredible.
I mean, you're talking about lunch meats and nuts and rice cakes for our coffee because that's a 2:30 thing.
You have like an assistant.
No, she's I do for her. She does for me. Come on, man.
What are you doing?
I'm making cash.
You make her watch you
I'm
drive.
working. I'm working.
She has to watch you drive.
Well, she had some fun. She got a little hat in Nashville. She was pretty happy about that.
You got
We were both cowboys for a day. I bought one myself. We got pretty hammered. That's why we didn't come home.
Sounds more.
We got caught in a darty. You ever get caught in a darty?
What's a darty?
A day party?
Ugh.
Yeah, it was a day party. We went at noon just to go see.
Who?
We checked me and my wife.
No, I'm saying whose party? Took a long pause there.
It's not someone's party. It's a party.
What do you mean?
When you're out and everybody, I mean, look, we checked out of the hotel. This is Nashville. This is like 2 days after Indiana.
Okay, all right.
And, you know, we had a good time the night before. And we're like, all right, well, we didn't get to see anything because we were smashed for 7 hours. So we got up, checked out. I said, do you want to go buy a souvenir? Yeah. All the bands are out. It's like 11:30. Every is hopping already. So now we're like, you want to drink? You want to eat something? And then before I knew it, I checked back into the hotel, and then we were out again, and we never left. And I didn't care about nothing.
Okay.
I kept thinking, what about Mike and Donnie?
Yeah, sure.
What are they going to do? I thought, no, they're gonna be fine. The dog's gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine.
So you were probably drunk when when you texted me back.
What was it? Yesterday morning?
Yeah.
No, we were fine yesterday. I don't remember. But
You were like, "What are you doing up?" You said.
see, here's the thing. We go to the gig in Indiana, and on the way to Nashville, we stopped in Louisville.
Okay.
And one of my buddies I stayed with my friend we used to go to school together in 7th grade. So this kid, we go back
7th grade.
40 years.
Yeah, but like, is it just your friend from 7th grade? Because that's fucking weird, man.
Well, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because we haven't connected for 40 years. But when you need a place to stay,
I'd be so
you're like,
uncomfortable.
let's go through our yearbooks
No.
and find out who has a house in Louisville. Actually, it was a little more complicated than that. He had contacted me in New York when I went to New York.
Yeah.
And looked me up, and we had a quick hello and all that. And then we saw each other again when he came to Sarasota.
Wait. Is this the dude who like follows your YouTube channel?
No, it's a friend. It's my 7th grade
Yeah, but
wrestling mentor. He's another father figure. He's a guy who remembers what I was going through.
He's your wrestling mentor.
He's a wrestling mentor.
What kind of fucking
This kid's a monster.
7th grade? He's not a kid anymore. This is 40 years ago.
Yeah,
dog.
but he's still big. Even though he has a shoulder problem, he's still big. He was on the Olympics.
So he taught you for what?
Bobsled. I swear to God. Now, I don't know if he actually made the team. I can't remember the story. He either made the team and he quit because he got a great job. He was like, I can't continue in sports.
Says, I can't imagine you make a ton of money from bobsledding.
No, but he has a great job now. Anyway, this guy, we stayed at his house. And pre-party, because we're constantly partying now.
Was
we're
it awkward?
party. No, very comfortable.
I like the way you said that.
I am really, like, if I'm in your house, I'm my best behavior.
Yeah, I'd say.
Especially, when you're feeding me and giving me booze and making hors d'oeuvres. I mean, I had a room in a basement, a full-blown finished basement, ice cold. I didn't want to leave.
Okay.
I thought about that. I'm like, why do I have a house? Seriously, I could just go to people's homes.
Yeah.
Everybody has basements, like pools. In Florida. Everybody has a fucking pool down there. Everyone has a finished basement with a room they don't use no more.
In Florida?
No.
Up
Back
there.
in Louisville.
Okay.
Back in Louisville.
All right, you lost me there for a
I
second.
can go all over the country and
Okay.
do this, is what I'm saying, right? Because
Sorry.
people have space.
Besides-
I know they call it Airbnb now. But some people are too lazy to list it. These are
Yeah.
private Airbnbs.
Only to you. How'd you con this guy into allowing you to stay in his house?
He asked me if I wanted to stay. See? That's
he
how
by
you do. You
himself?
make you make it their
This
idea.
guy's lonely.
He's got a wife. He had a kid in the house. If kid goes to UK, big dude, another big dude. Like, they're protected. If I started any shit, they beat the fuck out of me. I'm not like sneaking in anywhere. These people like me.
Okay.
So he's got a neighbor that's in the government. He's a lobbyist.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
But he's a
something
lobbyist. He is cool.
Cool. You
'Cause he's-
fucking hate lobbyists.
Not this one.
Okay. What's
He's
he
a lobbyist
for?
for the bourbon industry.
What kind of fucking? I didn't even know they need a lobbyist.
Boy, when you're in Kentucky, there's a distillery every exit, right?
Sure.
Like Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Maker's Mark. They all have big brown signs like they're historical. Like, they've been there. They were the moonshiners back in the day, and now they're legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be some equivalent to marijuana people here now. Guys that were selling back in the day illegally, and now their business is legit, right? They went to jail for 40 years. And that's what we should name our marijuana businesses, by the way.
Just Ronnie.
Whoever got thrown, we should go back in the records and find out who went to jail, and we name all of our
Strands.
or
Brands.
no.
You're looking for a word.
I don't know what they call a place.
Dispensary.
Dispensaries.
They should. Okay. So,
Right? So now we call the dispensary after the guy
like T-Dogs.
that fought for our rights.
T-Dogs dispensary.
Yeah, he was in the camp for 10 years. Now he's...
Yeah. The problem they don't tell you about T-Dog is he also murdered 3 people. And
Well, I'm sure there's a few that we can sift out that didn't kill. The non-killing weed
distributors, drug dealers.
pilgrims. More in line. These people, they landed.
I love Pilgrims.
They're pilgrims.
That's a great fucking name for drug dealers.
Right, they're pilgrims. Because they
That's like a
came
line
in.
from Training Day or some shit. Just King Kong ain't got
They're,
shit on me.
they were the innovators and the explorers, right? They came in their wagons and they crossed over the mountains. They're the gold miners. They're the people who said go west.
Except all they did
Young Pilgrim.
was meet their supplier.
Stoke up.
They met their supplier
But they had to take a chance.
at a 7-Eleven.
In fact, the guys today, aren't they at risk?
For what?
Federally against the law.
I think they're at risk at not making money anymore. That's what they're at risk for.
Well, the weed, I don't know if this is true, but someone in Nashville, there was 2 carts. And I don't know if it was legal weed or they said legalized marijuana, but he had gummy bears in a package. And I said, oh, is this legal here? He goes, yeah, it's legal. And he's selling it on the streets.
Yeah.
So it's legal to sell marijuana in
Probably. It's
Nashville?
Probably recreational at this point. Yeah.
And I said, I haven't got high since 87. You know that line that I use.
Yeah.
Right. When I try to make everyone go, oh, he was cool.
Yeah.
At one time he did try it.
Yeah.
And oh my God, isn't that great? He's restrained. It's almost like having a chip as an alcoholic. It's my 34-year chip of not smoking weed.
That's hilarious. And that means that one day, because it's becoming legal and stuff, people are going to have to like get sober from weed.
Yeah.
That's the lamest shit I ever heard.
Yeah, it's like a chip or whatever the alcoholics have to carry around,
Like
right?
a blue chip, yeah. But
Then you got to turn it back in once you have a drink,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I have a 34-year,
Green chip.
yeah,
Yeah.
bud. I call mine a bud.
A green bud.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this girl heard me. She goes, oh, you haven't got high since 87? Well, tonight you're going to get high. And she hands me her weed. I go, nah.
You should have taken it and given it back to me.
I know, man.
What the
I
fuck?
wasn't thinking.
Dude.
I wasn't thinking.
You should have told
I thought it was a sting operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was legal, and I thought, oh, how tricky these fuckers are. Because I didn't buy it because that would be entrapment. But if I took it from her,
Right.
right?
That's a
And then it
gift.
looked, yeah,
Yeah.
that's not entrapment
I don't know
anymore.
what that is.
It becomes a crime. And then I'm in jail instead of going to Kid Rock's place.
You went to Kid Rock's place?
Yeah. Yeah, Kid Rock's got like a 9-level, 8-level giant corner unit, ridiculous
know Kid Rock?
warehouse. I mean, anyone can go. It's open to the public.
You made it sound like, oh yeah, my wrestling buddy used to wrestle.
Kid
with
Rock,
him.
me and Kid.
Me and Kid. over
8th
here.
grade.
Yeah, 8th grade, Kid Rock.
7th grade was Sab. 8th grade was Kid. And then 10th grade, Johnny Cash's Kid.
Yeah, exactly. No. So what is Kid Rock's place? What does that mean?
It's all, every one of these stars has a place in Nashville. So you have, Johnny Cash is named after him. And you got Kid Rock's place, you got Hard Rock, and you got all the other bars. I don't know.
Hard Rock.
Patsy Cline has a place. I don't know who else. These names
Is
are.
it a bar?
It's all bars.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a
Straight
house.
bars. Have you been to Nashville?
No.
It's like one street of bar after bar after bars. At least
Party town.
100 bars.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people being pulled on tractors, right? So they're in some type of like used or broken down bus, right? And they're being dragged by a tractor, and it says "get plowed" on the tractor, and they're dancing on the thing, and it's a bridal party. And then there's actual buses that they cut off the top, and they're all drinking.
Wow.
I mean, it's all drinking, and driving. Everyone's drinking and driving. That's all it is.
Okay.
I said, are you allowed to drink and drive? I guess the driver's not drinking. So you legitimately can drink inside of an Uber?
Oh, wow.
You must be.
That's pretty dope.
And then probably in the streets. I'm guessing. I didn't take any chances.
Where did you drink?
Well, I had a lot of booze in my room.
So you just kept going over to your
Because
room.
of the government lobbyist. I went to his house,
Yeah.
right? Which was across from the guy I was staying with from 8th grade.
Yeah.
Pre-party, Friday night in Louisville.
Okay.
And he gave me a tasting of all this.
Okay.
It's an impromptu tasting
Okay.
of a lot of different whiskey.
All right.
So then I got
Just turn into a drunken
turn into
shit show.
Yeah, then I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And then I got to get ready. And
Yeah.
we go to a bar, and more drinking.
Yeah.
Actual restaurant bar. And I was with some guys at a place. They said it was a dive bar. To me, it looked like a normal Florida bar.
Yeah.
But Louisville, they consider that a dive. I go, it's no fucking dive bar.
Yeah. It's a regular.
They got a band.
Yeah.
You got a nice bar. You got pool tables. This is like
This is
high
nice.
end. Fucking Livingston's. This is a nice place.
Fucking Florida boy over here. Yeah.
So that place was packed. And then I met two guys that kind of wanted to kick my ass because they misunderstood what I was doing.
I don't think they misunderstood what you were doing at all, actually. I think.
I just wanted to take their pool table from them.
Okay.
And they were on it long enough.
Is that
And
what
in
you
my
said to 'em?
day, no. What you do is you put your money on the pool table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right? And I
Not
put my money
natural.
down, and kids like look at me. I go, yeah, money, right? They become-
You fucking asshole.
I put $1 down. I own it.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're done, it goes to me.
Oh, you have to play him.
I have to play you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So his buddy's like, I'm not fucking playing. And he's swearing, right? And this guy's name's Tucker. I found this out.
Tucker.
Tucker's about 6'5".
I haven't met
He's
a
got a
Tucker.
buddy. They're both from the Coast Guard, right?
Okay.
So
they're
they told me
pussies.
all of it.
A
Right.
bunch of jabronis over here.
Yeah, we're Coast Guard. I went, okay, all right.
Ooh.
In Louisville. So not a lot of action.
Y'all defending the coast from the dolphins and shit. That's what I would have fucking said. Like, wow, holy shit. You guys see a lot of action out there?
Tucker he was a little hammered.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Who's your partner?" And I pointed at my buddy from 7th grade.
And he was like,
And he's kind of just, he's with the girls. They're talking. We're dancing. And he goes, F that guy. Fuck him. No, fuck that guy. I'm like,
where's that guy?
I go, you know my buddy?
Oh.
Right? He's like, oh, no, wait. Like he was all hammered, too hammered.
Okay. Yeah.
So I brought Don over. He introduced himself. Everything was cool.
Yeah.
And then
Who do you think it was?
some other guy with quarters
What?
that had mouthed off to Tucker.
Oh, okay.
This probably was Army or Marines or
You know, like
Navy, somebody from
real
another.
men.
Yeah, somebody. I go, no, we're white collar. We're white collar, man. We're no threat. We came in a Lexus,
Yeah.
almost brand new Lexus from a subdivision.
Yeah.
I was just with a government lobbyist. Everything's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not here to start shit.
Yeah.
I'm here to try to stop dancing.
Yeah. That's all you're trying to take a break from.
All I wanted
dancing.
was enough with the dancing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not bad on a dance floor. But when you start playing the line dancing and the kicking
Yeah.
up of the legs, and
There's line dancing.
there's a lot of line dancing going on.
Not too much line dancing.
I mean, there was not a lot of 80s disco, and we had some girls that play some 80s disco in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah, we were able, by throwing money on the stage. I made it rain a little bit.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
No, you're not. You're supposed to Venmo. That's what they want, Venmo.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm not shitting you. That's all they talk about is, oh, Venmo me, Venmo me, Venmo me. I'm like, for Stairway, no, for Freebird. Someone's yelling Freebird. And the guy seriously went, we need at least $100 bill.
to play Freebird?
Yeah.
That
And
makes
I'm not
sense.
sure if they're paying
I would-
Skinner's old band.
I'd say that.
If maybe it's a royalty fee.
No, they were like, I don't want to play Freebird. that's they're like, I need more money than this.
Because it's going to take all night.
Because yeah, you ready for an 8-minute solo?
Right.
Fucking
We're done with Freebird. That's all we've been fucking playing. And for us to play it, it's $100.
Yeah, at least $100.
So it's probably, you're right.
Did you
Because I heard that twice. I heard it at Kid Rocks.
Yeah.
Someone said that. And I heard it at Johnny Cash's. Someone said
Because
that.
everybody always says that. Play Freebird. Like,
Yeah.
kidding.
And you could be a little more original. There's so many other good Skinner songs.
Yeah.
Ooh, That Smell, Simple Man, something else.
Simple Man's great.
I like that. I like
more
Simple
than
Man.
anything
Yeah,
else.
that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's like he's like, yeah, you get to leave your wife. You know, it's
Yeah.
like a nice. That's a good song to leave your wife to.
Skinner was amazing, man. I'm thinking about going to see, I don't know if it's tribute, but it's one of the original guys is in Zephyr Hills. He's going to do a show this summer.
The Survivor.
Yeah, and they're older. They're 70s.
Didn't all of them die on a plane?
Not all of them.
Just the good ones.
We talked about this like episode 3,
Yeah.
that they actually ran out of gas.
That's so funny.
That the fucking, it's the first thing you check at the airport. Hey, you want to check the tank?
That's so funny to me.
This is the plane that Aerosmith turned down. That's
That's a true
it's a true story.
That's-
Right, I watched the documentary. So yeah, I was interested in hearing some. I wanted to hear. She was playing Shaka Khan,
Shaka Khan.
and I thought I heard her say Shaka Khan, or I heard a little Shaka Khan. I go,
Shaka Khan.
yeah, could you play Shaka Khan? She's like, and I threw to 5, and she's like, oh yeah, we'll do anything for 5. I said, okay, it's cheaper than Freebird. So Ain't Nobody Love Me Better. She
She'll
played
do
that.
Anything for 5?
Well, musically,
Okay.
because her mom was in the room too, and everyone's Venmoing. You're all being tracked, by the way. If you Venmo, everybody knows who you are and what you donate, and
Yeah, it's weird.
but it's what they're doing now. Seriously, spending a lot of time donating and asking for donations. I guarantee you, it's like comedy
Yeah.
in Nashville. You're a band. You're trying to get a spot.
Right.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock to prime time.
I can't imagine like being in a band because like the one thing that's cool about comedy is that you get paid and you're by yourself. So you get like if there's like 50, the gig's $50, you
Right.
get paid that $50.
Right.
If you imagine having 5 comics with you and then you all get $5, like fuck that.
I think if
Math
you
wrong there,
have
but
5
$10,
people that
come
you're
on.
touring with that you like,
Yeah,
Even if you made zero money,
that'd be fun.
you're doing better than a comic who's making 500 because
shit
you're
gig.
you're gonna need therapy.
Yeah,
You don't have any friends.
somebody
You
talk
have no
to.
fun, right? Being in a band,
Yeah,
that's the shit.
that's what every comic wants to be.
I was in a band in high school. I was not a good band person.
Yeah, clearly staircases drive you crazy. I can't imagine.
But
how
I did
personalities-
convince a lot of my friends to
Yeah.
carry our shit and to kind of treat us like we were the Stones.
Yeah. So you're just.
I had
con man.
backstage things.
Were you the manager?
No,
You turned
Lead
into
singer.
The manager. You were the lead singer.
I controlled the mic. Controlled that mic.
Oh man.
I mean, they really. I mean, they pulled a Pete Best thing on me.
Really?
The drummer from the Beatles
Okay.
became Ringo Starr. They did not tell me that they were trying to squeeze me out of the band, but they did it.
Damn.
Yeah,
What band do they know?
They're not in a band anymore. I mean, okay, it's the Who. I didn't want to say anything, but
They're big now.
fuck Roger Daltrey. I was so unhappy when they chose him over me. I was like, are you shitting me? Why? Because of the hair?
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
Give me a break.
Right.
Yeah, I've been pushed out of things like that. I'm always worried that even with this podcast, you guys are conspiring after the event going, is there any way that we can get him out of that seat?
Yeah.
We bring in someone else and we still convince him to use this setup.
Yeah, like we'll just still come to your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a whole new host.
And I'm okay with it.
Everything.
Because I'm like, you know what? I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know that
Yeah.
you shouldn't be playing first string football.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna get cut.
And you're like, why am I in?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know when you're not supposed to be in a spot. I've done
Yeah.
that multiple times.
That's like, but that could also be imposter syndrome. You gotta be careful.
What do you mean?
Well, imposter syndrome, where you.
Oh, when you feel it and it's not real,
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you feel like you don't belong.
but you
or-
do belong.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now I got a
Damn,
reason.
I just gave my.
Now I got.
way out.
Now I have justification
Yeah, for real.
for staying in shit I don't belong in.
For in anything too.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like I kept thinking about, do I deserve Kelly? Absolutely.
There's some imposter syndrome there.
No.
Oh, you don't deserve her.
Do I? Now I'm confused. I don't deserve my wife,
Probably not.
so I have to keep proving it.
Maybe.
What if you don't deserve to be on Earth? Does it go that far?
That's suicide. Yeah, that's.
But is that
emo.
still But you do deserve?
I deserve to be here.
Well, if it's imposter syndrome, you do deserve to be on Earth.
You just get it in your.
But
head
are
that
there
you
people
don't.
who don't deserve to be here who think it's imposter syndrome?
I'm sure. Yeah. You're onto something. You have that face like you're onto something, and I can tell you right now.
I could use this in court.
you're
This all
not.
I'm saying is this is the kind of shit,
Yeah.
just like the identifying with. I can identify as anything. I can be an
Yeah.
imposter as anything. I can also plead insanity.
Yeah. It's a perfect storm.
None of this is my fault.
Yeah.
The Munchausen by proxy shit, all this stuff.
The what?
Oh, I love that one.
The what?
Munchausen by proxy, right?
What words are you saying?
You never heard this.
No.
It's Munchausen
Munchausen.
by proxy.
What's
Okay,
Munchausen?
so it's like if I made my child sick on purpose just to get attention from me. So he's
Oh.
always sick, but it brings a lot of attention upon me taking care of a sick child.
That's sick.
It's called Munchausen by proxy, right?
Why the fuck would they choose that name?
Probably some German thing.
Sounds German.
Munchausen.
Munchausen.
But it's awesome. The name's awesome, number one. When I heard that, I'm like, that's comedy.
Yeah,
Comedy gold. So how could I use that in my act?
Munchausen by
So I
proxy.
used to say my Aunt Patty was doing it to my grandma. So her Munchausen by...
Jesus Christ. That's a pretty heavy accusation, dude.
Well,
I'm just saying.
how come I couldn't get her on the phone? That was- when I called for grandma,
Yeah.
how come my aunt always picked up,
That's a good point.
right?
That's a good
So then I kind of went too far with it and would visualize her in a room with a door that she can open and scratches on the door. and then letters I sent that my aunt was like blacking out the good stuff. I don't let my grandma read the hate. I just felt there was so much control that was possible. You know, I might have ran away with it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I was like,
But you know, I think there's people like that, and there's one couple that's doing that to me right now. One of my aunts and uncles. I can't get a hold of them,
but that's not.
and I don't know when he texts me if it's her texting.
You're like my uncle though. Like there's a one uncle in my family, Uncle Kevin. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Why bring his name into it?
Uncle Kevin. But he's like a paramedic.
Yeah.
In Miami.
Right.
And he drinks a lot. So he'll like drunk dial you at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Like that. And I like most of us know to just not answer it.
Yeah.
So we just like.
He's a paramedic.
Yeah.
This is our hero force out there. The first responder
Yeah.
is drunk dialing everyone.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to first respond to his fucking crazy psychobabble, okay?
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah. It's not.
I'm not drunk and I'm not a paramedic. I'm texting my uncle legitimately.
I'm just letting you know that you're like the same classification. Or
How?
like, don't talk to him. Yeah.
No. My uncle wants to talk to me.
Oh,
I'm
your
trying to
uncle
text my
wants-
uncle.
Okay.
No, see, here's
How do you know he
my
wants to talk
here's
to
my
you?
uncle, and then he's got this border wall
See, I
in
think
front of him.
You're doing exactly what my uncle does, where he makes up stories in his head, where he's like, "Oh yeah, Mike's in trouble. That's why he can't talk to me." But really, I'm just like, delete, like fucking hang up phone.
No, this is normal. You know, once every 6 months. I don't even do it no more.
Oh, okay.
I don't even call him anymore because I'm not afraid. I'm just when you know that he's not getting the call anymore.
Who is?
She is the
So she's
interloper.
screening his calls.
Screening, controlling.
Wow.
You know, not letting him understand the technology. I'll text for you.
Oh.
That kind of stuff.
Oh. Munchausen.
That's where I'm thinking. Well, it's more of a control thing.
Okay.
When you see it live, you know it's real.
You saw it live once?
When it's live, yeah. When you go to their house and you see the control.
What did you see?
I saw her wearing a weird hat, number one, like a beret, which made me think of authority.
And boots.
She had a beret on, and just a very quick pace in the home,
Okay.
and then him just keeping his words
Was he, like,
tame,
shifty-eyed?
very temper. Well, he doesn't go past a certain. Like he used to be able to tell you all the stories,
Right.
all the stories,
Yeah, yeah.
and then she found out some of the stories he was telling.
Was he not supposed to be telling those stories?
No, because there are things that shouldn't have happened if you're married.
Okay.
So now,
Now.
it's like if you do something that you're not supposed to do, and people keep you around still.
He lost me. I don't.
Right.
What kind of fucking shady ass shit are you talking about now? You always have the strangest fucking people in your life. We're like, yeah, I can't.
Well, I'm just saying these
I know
people.
a secret that they don't know, and I know.
Well, I look, and I'm not bringing it up. I know this
You
information.
100% brought it up.
I mean, to the person. There's no way they can figure it out from this podcast because I have really wrapped it in shit. There's no way they go, that was me. Yeah, I made a mistake by saying 8th grade
Yeah.
or 7th grade, whatever I said.
Oh, so this person?
No, it's a different person. This is a different person. There's a lot of intertwining.
That
Okay.
you've created.
It's all together. There's so many, right? Lots of things are tied together. We just have to follow the strings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm picking.
Yeah. So that's why I don't go after certain people.
This is the most confusing. So somebody has control over their husband, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And you're...
And I'm not the guy they want. This person doesn't want me talking to their husband. This
Why,
happens
though? Why? Is it because you're a bad
because
influence?
no, I have ideas, good ideas. I have ideas for people that maybe that doesn't fit into their lifestyle. It's kind of like if I get too much influence from you two, right?
Right.
I don't know what you do after this podcast. And you convinced me to go with you. Well, that's not my normal schedule. I go in there.
Your normal schedule is coffee after this.
Right. I go in there. And then all of a sudden, my wife's like, what's going on? I go, well, Mike and Donnie asked me to go with them.
Do drugs in the parking lot.
Not even doing anything. It's just you have took me off the. I'm supposed to go around this slider door, not through that back door.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you see, I never leave the driveway, right? I walk you as far as the driveway.
You do. Every time we leave, you're like a dog. That
Right,
really-
invisible fence. It's like I could get shocked. My wife's watching through the window. I know it. So I can only walk you guys to the curb. And if we went past that,
You do. You always invite us in for like dinner or some shit. You're
right,
like,
you stay in this
you
area.
guys want to hang out? Like,
She invited you last week, she told
I
me.
know we felt terrible. Yeah.
But, and that's the thing. If the schedules are getting a little screwed up, so I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, even if it's harmless, I don't know what you two are doing, but you just changed the schedule. So if you're protective of your...
Wait, we didn't change the schedule, asshole. You can't put that on us.
I'm saying if you did,
Okay.
by convincing me to go past the driveway and to get in one of those cars, I don't know which car I would even get in. Yours or Donnie's. I'm not sure which one would lead to worse. It could be a whole bad thing. It's not my normal thing. I should be on the couch. Right, and then what? I got to text my wife, I'm not coming in, and then forget it. And if that happens, like, consistently, like a one-time off thing, she'll, fine. Then it'll be like, why are you hanging out with Mike and Donnie?
Yeah.
Like, that's what they say about me.
Right. So it's
Why did you go with Carmen?
right.
Why did you take Carmen's call?
Right.
Why
Is that
did-
just all relationships though?
Yeah,
Where it's like
it's everybody. It's
Yeah.
everybody, right? And you have to, when you're married, though, so
Yeah.
you're a free floater right now, almost a free
little
floater,
bit, yeah.
right? Donnie's a free floater. You remember that. Remember, there's no one you have to answer to. Even if you think you're the boss of a marriage, you have to answer
Yeah.
to the wife in some fashion.
That's part of it though,
You say it so casually when you're not married.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, that's part of it. It's easy to just throw that out there when you have no fucking chain
Yeah.
or no tether, even if it's a small string.
Right, right.
So, and here's even worse. With me, sometimes I think you need the change. And that's where the trouble happens.
One time, hold on, let's go back. One time, Carmen goes, "You need to get a baby." He said, "You're not doing enough in your life. You need a baby."
Well, a baby would change you.
That's what he said. He said,
would.
"Trial by fire, baby."
A baby would be big for you. It'd be so big. Like, if you want reversal, complete reversal. Like, you're running the wrong way. Absolutely. You need to hit a wall hard. And then some type of bungee was on you and yanked you back. That's a baby.
Yeah.
But there's things I think that, it's not like I'm trying to, I don't even tell people to do what I'm doing. But they want to do it because they see, oh, this guy, he's playing pool at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's do that with him.
Right.
It's not a big deal. Like, if you start doing that, and I know your wife doesn't want you to do that, am I supposed to step in when you don't even step in?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
It's freedom.
They hold me accountable for their own husbands when their husband knows he's not holding himself accountable.
So yeah, you're the. It's easy to blame you though.
It's easy because I'm the one who was in the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
I come into your town, like Louisville.
But also, I know you, and I know you're the
I'm
kind of
not-
guy.
No.
You're whispering like a demon in their ear. Just
Wait a second. Am I supposed to make the time not as good as possible?
Yeah, yeah, but you're going. Don't listen to her.
I would never.
out.
Look, here's what I do, and I don't think this is bad.
Yeah.
Yes, I am cheering for us to stay out. Okay, even though we're not supposed to be out. I'm happy.
It's like
Am I supposed to be sad?
This is like Homeward Bound. We got to get back to the house before they realize we're gone.
Well, I'm not saying that this is not the right thing to do for him, but who am I? Am I his brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you do what you got to do and answer when we go back, but they should be happy to see me.
Okay.
The whole family, whether we went to a strip joint or not, and they're so fucked up, and we left the motorcycle there at the strip joint, and someone had to drive us home, and it's 2 a.m, and the credit card is at $3,000 max. I didn't do it. I wasn't whispering. I was happy. Yes. I wasn't gonna be a downer the whole time. I wasn't pulling out his shirt going, "We should go back." Yeah. Oh, we should go back. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, you're not that guy for sure.
But see, I know my wife's not mad. See, that's the thing.
Right.
She's not mad.
Maybe.
Because I told her it was his fault. I said, "Honey, I wasn't driving. It wasn't me.
It wasn't my
That
credit card.
fucking, you know how I told you we shouldn't come here." But you're like, you want to see your butt.
Fucking turncoat. You fucking turncoat.
He's got to learn.
Oh, now it's a lesson.
He's got,
Now you're
right.
trying to teach
I'm
him a
trying to
lesson
show him.
at his expense.
Right. That don't pull that shit.
Yeah.
Because you're not fucking up 2 marriages. Maybe 1 friendship, but not 2 marriages.
Yeah. Oh, all right. You're throwing my bachelor party. That's all. That's all I know.
I'm in.
That's.
I'm in.
So quickly.
Legitimately, yeah.
So quickly.
Because I could see there's a lot of reasoning for it.
We'll just podcast for it. We'll just have
No, I
strippers
would.
in a podcast.
My wife, I would tell her why we're doing it. Mike needs me to do it. None of his friends want to do this, and I know what I'm doing.
You're gonna break up a marriage.
I know exactly how to do this.
He's gonna fucking
Divorce.
yeah.
Well, you know, we do talk about the demotivation that I kind of spew,
Yeah.
and it happened in Nashville again.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Do we
But
have time for this?
if we don't have time, that's
You have
fine.
as much time as you want. We're at 46.
Yeah, we have time for
It
this.
was just, and it doesn't like I'm not looking
There's
for it.
always a disclaimer before what you're about to say.
Because again, this is not a blame thing.
Okay, so I feel like somebody should be blamed for
I
this.
think that there's people out there that are looking to say something to get a response, right?
All right, so what happened? What are you talking about?
I mean, we're at this Acme place. There's 4 levels.
Acme.
Acme was another bar in Nashville.
Okay.
Second level was private party, some wedding or something, and then third party was back normal rooftop. I was up there, and some kid in a full blown suit, and he's like, "Oh, are you here for my brother's bachelor party?" I go, "No." I'm here for the public part of this. Your party's downstairs. Oh, yeah, dude. And he puts his arm, he's like this giant 22-year-old kid, 21-year-old kid, telling me his name and, "What are you doing? And what's going on? I just got out of, I'm going to go to law school." I go, "Fuck, no.
Oh,
No.
no,
What are you thinking?
Oh, no.
Why do I keep running into you people? Is this my some type of mission I'm
It's your
on?
calling, yeah.
Is there a group of religious people that go on these trips
Yeah.
to talk lawyers out of being lawyers? They go to law
I
schools
think so, yeah.
and stand in front with signs, "Don't do it."
Yeah.
I go, "Quince, you have so much more."
Quince?
Quince was his name. That was a perfect lawyer name, right?
Yeah, he should be a lawyer.
Quince got me 900,000.
Yeah, Quince.
I know he was perfect for it, but I also saw a free floater,
Yeah.
a man who's going to lose his freedom
Yeah.
by following the conformity of going through the system.
Yeah.
And he was so drunk and happy.
So you talked him out of it.
No, he's probably not going to listen. And then I was like, "Look, I got to go.
Yeah,
You know, this is my night.
yeah.
I'm not here to demotivate people.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for this shit."
Yeah.
And we weren't on the second floor, which means no free drinks.
Yeah.
Now I've realized, fuck, anyone could walk in, so we went downstairs, had a drink. Thank you, Quince.
He's a fucking terrible lawyer.
Yeah,
But
bad
man.
lawyer. All right, that's all for today.